Oh, stop.
What?
You always find a way to sneak
What
put the
are you
hat on right
talking
at the very last
I have
minute.
no idea what you're referring to.
Hello, everyone. Look at my hair. Oh, my goodness.
I know.
You look really nice in that hat, though. I'm not going to lie.
That's what I was going to say.
That's what I was going to say. Hello, everyone. Welcome to Whack Wednesday. Welcome to Watch Autumn Keto. My name is Autumn. This is my husband, Richard. We go live every Sunday, Monday, Wednesday, and Friday morning at 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Or you can find us at 8:30 p.m. Eastern, just like you're doing right this very second on Wednesdays at #Whack Wednesday. Thank you for joining us. We invite you to, subscribe to our channel, Watch Autumn Keto, where you can see when we go live. And don't forget to ding that notification bell. Also, you can join us on Facebook. Click the link in the description box to join us on Facebook. Or we invite you to join us in real life. Oh, look at Dee Bugs. September 17th through the 19th, 2021 of this year in Louisville, Kentucky at Keto Palooza. So you can also click the link in the description to get tickets and to find out more information. No, I want to play with Didi.
Well, you can't.
Hi, Didi.
Oh my gosh.
Hi, Didi boy. Because he doesn't like me, so he never lets me. No, he's trying. He's sad. The only reason he's sitting here is because you're holding him. If I was trying to hold him, he would be squirming. Like a crazy person.
Go play with
Joyce is here. Says good evening, Whack fam. Yeah, I had to switch it so that it looked like I was going live at 8:35 because I didn't schedule the live with enough time. You have to give at least 10 minutes before you go live. No, I didn't schedule it till like 8:21, so I said I had to go live at 8:35. But we here at 8:30 though. Thank you for joining us. TC's here, says hello all. Gigi's here, says good evening, Mr. and Mrs. How was your day? Oh, don't look at me like that.
Saying,
you look like Chance the Rapper when you do that.
That's because I'm unapologetically keto.
And so is Chance the Rapper.
Is very much.
Brianna's here, says good evening, friends. Hi, Brianna. I'm so glad you're here. Matreya's here, says good evening, everyone. The warden is here, says hi, Wark fam. I love that. Tip of the cap. Huffness here, says hello, Wednesday, Wark fam. So happy to get a double dose of Wark royalty. Ah, yes, thank you.
Well, our crowns, one day.
My crown, yeah. I have. Look, this was the tiara I was going to wear. Look at this little sad. Look at this little sad old tiara situation.
Like the last princess. If it was a royalty hierarchy,
you know what I would call it.
The baby girl.
Exactly.
Like the
nowhere
oldest,
near the queen. You know how many people have to die before I became the queen? Exactly.
Look at that cute little bitty child.
You know, I would call this like Fisher Price, my first tiara. You know, like just a little bitty baby tiara. So
it's like my tiara.
You were doing too much. TC said, no, I don't follow macros. Thanks for asking. This was just me wondering, did I ask the question today for Whack Wednesday? Do you follow macros? Yeah. I just wanted to know. Y'all know my feelings about them. If you don't, I love macros.
Me and numbers are best friends.
No, that is not true with Richard.
Me and math are amazing
We
together.
do great. Renee's here, says good evening, Autumn and Richard and the Whack fam. Hello. So good. Yes. Brianna's talking about her Hort surgery. Today was a good day. Thanks. Some days are better than others. Tomorrow, the doctor should let me drive. Oh, so I won't have to rely on family anymore. That'll be nice. That'll be great. Where you need to drive to? Get everything delivered to you, girl. Don't do it. So
if I'm family, I don't feel like burdened by actually helping my sister.
We talked about this.
Stop. Okay, come on, guys.
Sometimes, having to deal with your family is a burden. So it's just even if they're trying to help you, you'd still rather be left alone.
How many beautiful sisters named Brianna do you have? That's all I'm going to say.
If you were my sister, I would help you out.
That's all I'm going to say. If you were my sister, I'm happy.
Barry's here, says, hey, y'all, wonderful Wednesday evening.
I do understand wanting to do it yourself.
Yeah, I love that. Melanie's here, says, hello, Keto fam. Hi, Melanie. Glad you're here tonight. Shelly's here. Says, happy Wednesday, Whack fam. I love it with the hand raised and the heart.
And the heart. And the one eye. You got to have a one.
And
I got crazy eye. I think that's a party.
That is
the drunk one or something.
That's the drunk one. Yeah.
Because who really does that?
I know, right? I'm glad hopefully you're doing that at home, Shelly, so that we know that's how you feel. John said, good evening, everyone. Hope you all had a happy Whack Wednesday. We did have a good Whack Wednesday. I got a lot done. I went to the doctor today. As suspected, she was just like, so Autumn, how you doing? I was like, I'm doing great. She was just like,
Did she touch your belly, bitch?
She didn't even touch me. She stayed 6 feet away from me the whole time. She just asked, how you doing, girl? That's a great doctor, right? Exactly. Not even touch me at all. Did I tell you, though? Did I tell you? What? So the purpose of me going to the doctor, first of all, was just to lay eyes on my doctor because I haven't seen her in over a year.
That makes sense.
But then I wanted to know whether or not she recommended I get a colonoscopy because my colonoscopy was 2 years ago.
It is that time.
So it was right after my surgery, my bowel resection due to my Crohn's disease, right?
That sounds so sweet.
So I was like, it's been 2 years. Should I have a colonoscopy? She was like, I don't know. I don't think you need a colonoscopy just yet.
Yes. Give it a couple more years to heal.
But she said one thing that we can do now just to see what's going on.
Get the old glove on.
I got to get the old glove on. I have to bring in a stool sample. Exactly. They gave me a little. They gave me this little contraption to put on the toilet seat that will catch my stool. Then I have to scoop my stool into a container, and I have to screw it back on, and I have to take it back to the doctor. And that will let them, and that will give her some insight.
All right, see, that's just you get one-on-one time with yourself.
No,
because that's
one-on-one time with yourself. So I was like, look, can you just put me under and we do a colonoscopy? I was like, can you just sedate me and you do all that moving in there?
Yes.
No,
I have like a medical restroom on premises.
Yeah, exactly. Like, why do I have to collect it in my own house?
You should have a flush that goes right to a tube somewhere.
CC said, hello, Autumn, Richard, and the family. You're hustling while driving home from work. Hi, CC. We're so glad you're here.
CC, it's getting real graphic.
He said, hey, all you work jobs. Sorry, I'm late. Got caught on an awesome phone call. An old poker buddy. Moving back to Houston. Party time.
You know what that means.
Exactly.
Poker's about to get started.
Brianna said, I don't feel like a burden. Just like I'd be happy to help out others, I know if they're happy to help me. Exactly. I get a little tired of my living room. Being able to get out of the house will be nice.
See, that's what I'm saying.
I never get tired of my living room. So, but I feel you. I could see where you would want to get out of your living room.
Yes,
so,
I could totally see that.
Exactly. Matraya said, LC said, come back, Richard. See, he doesn't, he just leaves me stranded whenever it gets a little too real, you know what I'm saying? My gosh. I'm not going to read that because I'll get demonetized, but that's hilarious, Heath. Absolutely. Hoofed said, oh gosh, Brian had me tracking for a while and it was fun to watch the percentage of everything, but it was a short-lived run. I say, babe, I'm a free spirit. No time for that. You know what? Tracking the numbers is fun. Seeing all the percentages go around, but you're right.
I think me and
if you don't like it, then that's not going to be.
It's not so much we don't like it. It's that it's a lot of stuff to handle.
It's a lot of stuff to handle.
Yes. I would say tedious, but
Matraya said, I do follow macros. Me too. I love it. The warden said, I hate colonoscopies. I don't hate colonoscopies. I hate prepping for colonoscopies.
Yes.
Like having to drink all of the
for 24 hours.
Well, and you have to drink the liquid laxative. Yes. Like put that's the part I don't like about the colonoscopy.
Ooh,
so
you ain't lying.
Yeah, but honestly, they put you to sleep for the procedure itself, so it doesn't really bother me.
And you gotta get your poo-poo tube checked.
You gotta get your poo-poo tube.
That's what your mom says.
Luckily, my mom does not call it a poo-poo.
Somebody's mom says you gotta get your poo-poo shoot.
But I feel great. So hopefully this non-invasive, that's what she's calling it. Like, my stool sample of colonoscopy is invasive. They're, invading your back regions, right?
Ooh, so, but it's a consensual invasion.
But that's the most important part.
You both
that you provide consent for the invasion.
Please invade me.
But no, sweetie, that's not it. So hopefully, this will be able to tell. I don't know how they can tell from your stool, like what's going on in your intestines.
It's like with animals.
I know.
It's like you do it with your dog. You take your stool sample. That just shows what you.
I said whether or not you got worms. They ain't checking for worms.
But you check what goes through your system, and like the walls collect the stuff from your stool.
I know how. Yes, exactly. Yes. That's what I'm assuming. So and especially if there was like any blood present, they'd be able to tell if there was like any scarring or something going on.
That's why they look at your urine and your stool to get a gauge of where you're at health wise.
Yes.
I know that. I know at least the basics.
Good job. So
of course, that's why I'm not in the medical profession, because I don't do human body fluid. I'll keep it very vague. Human body fluid. I don't do any of those three. Throw up, actually anything that comes out the front, the back. I don't do any liquid that comes out of your body.
Did I put the today's date as in earlier today and not later tonight? Y'all know when I wrote the title of today's video, so. I did it in a rush because I forgot to do it earlier.
There
so thank you.
At least you owned up to it.
Thank you, Jerry Ben West. TC said, if the prep don't kill you, you're good. Exactly. The prep is usually what kills me. So
I think that's what kills everybody. Well, because it's such a hard change.
Maitreya said, just take a quadruple serving of keto chow magnesium. No need for medical prep. Exactly. But it still have the same effects, which still makes me feel just as icky. So
well, it's a cleansing.
Lisa J's here says, good evening, Whack fam. In the middle of a sweat session. Getting my glazed donut on. Yes, congratulations on all the glazed donuts.
Hopefully it's a tasty glaze.
No, it's a healthy. It's the healthiest glazed donut you could have. So when you have a sweaty face after working out,
never mind. Yeah. Screw that taste part.
The warden says my doctor told me the poop test just checks for blood, so if any shows up, then you still have to get a colonoscopy. Yeah, that's what she said. That's what she said.
Well, it scrapes the walls, so it comes out.
Stop talking about scraping the walls.
I'm just saying. I mean, what you ingest matters too, but also just it's a gauge on what's going through your intestines.
Apparently, this test would be to determine whether or not we need a colonoscopy. So,
tip of the cap to the test.
Yeah. Why are you tipping the cap? You're so strange. You're strange. Amber's here.
Excuse me.
Amber, don't give them any treats.
He came and greeted me. He's getting treats.
Amber is not here. Oh wait, that is.
What are you wearing?
A moo-moo.
Yeah, Amber's wearing a moo-moo.
Well, I mean, it matters.
Amber's wearing pajamas in my house. Exactly.
Oh, it's mine. Everybody does grab these. I'm like, okay, I'm 55. Got it.
Oh, no. She's like closer to 60 at this point.
Well, that just shows you age is irrelevant. We can wear moo-moos.
You can wear moo-moos at any age, you know?
You still get talked about.
Why are they called a moo-moo?
If they're knee-length, they're moo-moos. If they're floor-length, they're called dusters. Because they like dust the ground and pick up dust.
So Granny wears dusters. Grandma wears dusters.
Yeah, Grandma wears dusters.
I learned a whole lot today.
I know, me too. I didn't know that. So exactly. So Brianna said keto chow on its own will give me pyrotechnics. I need to take a digestive enzyme due to all the magnesium in it. Wow, that's crazy. It normally
does it do you that same?
No, I thought it was the cream that was maybe having to cause me to go to the bathroom, but maybe it's the ingredients. I don't know.
Honestly, for me, it's just a normal cycle. You just if you eat enough, if you moderate yourself enough, it's just a normal.
It's just the regularity. Exactly. Yes. You know, I don't know. I'm trying to figure out.
What are you figuring out?
Whether or not, you remember I've been telling you my number twos lately haven't been super high quality because of all of the macros and the fat that I'm eating. Yeah, and the protein. But my number twos the past couple of days have been really good because I've been eating lots of junk, you know, like things with carbs and fiber. Yeah, exactly. And so I'm just like, should I take my little medical test like before? Like in the next couple of days while all this stuff is still coming out of my system, or like should I get back to normal?
There you go.
Where sometimes my number twos aren't the best. So
I like a nice moderation. So
that doesn't work like that.
Like sample a little bit of the other stuff and just.
Maitreya said pajamas seem better than nude in your house. That isn't that sort of channel. I know, right? Lord knows we've all seen too much of my sister. Maybellina said, "Good evening, Wark fam. I love the tiara. Thank
you."
Especially
when y'all go on vacations.
I have this tiara because this was the original tiara that my granny got for me to wear on Richard's birthday. Yes. But then the second, but like the morning of Richard's birthday, she was like, "I found a better tiara that I wanted you to wear." So this is the one that I ended up wearing. Look at that. It's so large.
You are such a queen now.
Thank you. It is so large. It just eclipsed the original tiara. So, yes.
The original crown was here. So, if I do the whole switcheroo-skadoo.
The old switcheroo-skadoo. I cannot have you wearing that because you look so beautiful right now. Also, you guys, look at this like sweatshirt, sort of sleeveless number my husband has on. His mother bought that for his birthday, and I was like, "You're gonna have to wear that for like the next couple weeks at a time." Your outfit right now, showing me your arms all day, every day. That is a dream come true. I was like, "Where did you get that sleeveless outfit?" So that's Wacky said, "Get back to normal before you test." I know, right? But normal's not been good.
I am also unapologetically keto.
Oh my gosh.
There we go.
Jerry Ben West said, "King Richie." I know, right? That's who he is right there.
It was a birthday thing.
Lisa said, "You must speak with an accent while wearing those regal crowns."
Oh yes, here we go.
Pip pip cheerio.
Well, Governor, I want to say that Jenny, bonny good time,
No,
son. It's a bonny good.
No.
Bonny good time.
Yes.
Oh, it's a jolly. Is it jolly?
No,
good or
Bonnie. That's
Is Bonnie?
Bonnie
or jolly?
is Scottish, right?
Top of the morning, Governor.
No,
What
so many wrong
are you
accents.
talking about?
Hello. I would go with the
Hello.
hello.
Yes.
Good, yeah,
Hello.
but that's more like My Fair Lady English. Like we need to go with Harry Potter English,
So
you know, like
Dingledorf.
Dingledorf. Do you know my favorite British phrases?
Hogwarts to you all.
Do you know what? Like, do you know what? Like exactly.
Very sweet.
Or when they call things proper this, or you know, that's that I can't.
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
I can't do it.
If you're
It's
in
so
old
funny.
English.
Yeah, thank you, Lisa. That's as far as we get with the accent. So,
Well,
do you know
good.
what?
Actually, I thought I threw
What?
everybody back in time. For a second.
You threw yeah, that was whew,
That's what I'm saying.
realistic.
I mean, you, on the other hand, were very.
So let me know,
edgy.
do you follow macros? Like, do you track? Because here's the thing, I don't necessarily believe that they're the same thing. You don't have to track constantly
Mhm.
to follow macros. You can be a person like me that planned your meals and then
Sometimes already tracked.
just eat it. Yeah, then you don't
Rock
necessarily
solid
have to track.
beam on boom.
Do you pre-plan? Do you determine what you're going to eat like the day before you eat it? Or do you just wake up and then eat and then just post-track? That is a world I don't quite understand. Of like, for lunch, I just want a
Well, I
salad
think-
and some things. And now let me enter it into my tracking app to see how many macros I have left. Like,
Well, I'm gonna go on the side of as long as you predominantly eat like more meat and cheeses and stuff like that of healthier nature, then I think the tracking can be a little bit more laxed, shall we say?
yes, I agree. The higher quality your ingredients are, the less processed they are, the less you might need to track. But Trey said I should bring one of the crowns from our drag queens. They are super tall. Absolutely. I bet they would tip me right over. I bet they would tip me right over. Mom's here says, hey, happy Whack Wednesday. Hi, Mom.
Good evening, Mother.
Brianna said it took me way too many watchings of Harry Potter to realize that pudding is dessert in the UK. Well, because
it's not literally pudding.
It's like a bread, like it's like a soft. Imagine like a lava cake is like a pudding.
Oh,
you know?
Oh, it is all over the type of thing. I thought it was just like what they say dessert was.
No.
So cakes wouldn't be puddings.
No.
Okay.
A pudding is like a soft cake. Like imagine like a cake that you can eat with a spoon, you know? But cakes are sponges.
Flourless chocolate cake or something.
Exactly.
Like that.
Something that's really thick and fudgy.
Yes. More of a spoony.
Yeah, but then they also have they have savory puddings, like Yorkshire pudding and stuff, where it's like it's like something you could cut through with a spoon. But it's not. But
look at you with your knowledge of
I know all about my puddings.
Mm-hmm.
The warden said I track everything, but I have a coach. Oh, that's good. Good. I mean, I'm all for coaches. I'm all for tracking. I'm all for doing it in a way.
Would that coach be named Heath?
Lord,
just curious.
Please don't let Heath be your coach.
Just curious.
I'm so
he
sad
collects
for you if that's
vintage
the case.
salsas. I just want to say
exactly.
a nice 8-year-old.
We were in Costco a couple of days ago, and they had this wall of salsa at the very front. We're like, we couldn't have these. They're nowhere near old enough.
Oh, yes. You need a nice.
Pamela's
nice
here.
Chianti.
Says hello. I don't follow macros.
Nice
I semi-plan just to defrost meat, but that's it. I know, right? That's pretty funny.
Hey, that's what I'm saying. Though, it's like
Maybelline said, "I love Grandmama.
Steps.
She finds all the treasures." I mean, she literally finds the treasures. So,
well, I mean, you are a treasure. So
yes.
you go with that.
Ooh. Yes. Where I saw TC like custard is pudding in the UK. Yeah, it's like a softer thing. Wacky says I plan out meals every 2 to 3 days at a time. I love that. I plan out meals every week at a time. So.
But 2 to 3 days is nice because you get the leftover effect.
Yes.
Where it's like you make
that's
one big
similar
meal
to what you do.
Bang.
You actually do that. Yeah. Jerry Ben, what's that in England? Fries are called chips and potato chips are called crisps. I do remember that. Yes. Yay. They're called crisps. Exactly.
So give me a bag of crisps.
But they refer to dessert as pudding also, like all desserts, like even cakes and biscuits and things.
Well, that's what I was asking. I was like, give me a nice pudding, sir. I did with my beverage.
They don't say beverage.
With my frosty mug. What are you laughing at? You are laughing too heartily.
With my
okay?
frosty mug.
You're laughing too heartily.
Oh my God, that is so funny.
Down.
Renee said, I do not track macros. On the weekends, I plan what I eat for the week. Too busy during the week to plan or cook food. I feel that.
So you
I
plan
feel
on
that
the weekends,
completely.
and then the weekday, you're more spontaneous.
Yes, he said all of these things are happening right now in my
I
intestine.
think he's punching a grenade
Yes.
as it's exploding, and there's a toilet.
And that's what's happening in
shooting
the
out of the
bathroom.
toilet.
Yeah.
And what's that last one?
I don't know. Oh, it's a shower. That's what I would need
With a
after
blue
all those
knob
previous.
in it?
No,
What's
that's
that?
the water
Is that
coming
a
out.
Christmas light?
No, the water.
Oh, okay.
Brianna said, I pre-track when I'm being strict.
Oh, Jesus.
When I'm being lazy, I won't track and just count the carbs. I know, right? That's
Yay. Welcome to my world, Brianna.
what part of that is your world?
What was that?
Being strict or counting carbs? Which part of that
Well,
do
when
you do?
I pre-track.
That's what you do?
When I go eat crab legs, I know exactly how many red crab legs I'm gonna eat, and I know exactly. What was that?
You are so not. You just don't be telling the truth at all. No.
You are far too cute.
Lisa said, I only track macros during fat fasts. Ooh, normally just count carbs.
Ooh.
A fat fast.
I don't know what that is. But
That's
I'm
just like
very
that's where you
intrigued.
only eat, but you gotta have some protein to go along with that. It's like that's where you only eat fast. So
Look at you trying to pop her bubble. Let her have her fat
trying
bubble.
to pop her bubble.
Let her have my fat bubble. Okay, it's a fat
Burst.
bubble.
That's the verb that you do to bubbles. You don't pop bubbles.
You can pop bubbles.
Not the saying though. You sorry to pop your bubble. No, to burst. You crazy. Oh my God, he said OMG yar throwed. Throwed used to mean we used to say that back in college. It was like an adjective to describe like it meant for us, it meant like cool, like you look like you look throwed. But it could also be like drunk or out of it, or under an influence of like, oh, I'm throwed right now,
Oh,
yeah,
either
exactly.
way, it looks pretty throwed.
Yes,
I can
exactly.
use that properly.
Not maybe. Shelby's here, says hi, Shelby, glad you're
maybe
here.
It's more of a clothes
Wacky
thing.
said being keto-ish. That's what he does. Keto-ish, barely.
You were just, what is the shade? Are you seeing the shade? Where's my umbrella? I'm about to
Shade.
Yes.
I need to protect myself from the
Exactly.
sun, all the shade.
I need a shade.
Jerry Van West said, funniest dessert from England I've heard is the spotted dick. Yes, a traditional British baked pudding historically made with raisins, currants, and dried fruit and often served with custard. Tasty. No, none of those things sound good to me. So.
If I saw on the menu,
He said, I never track anything. Ain't nobody got time for that. Just eat your meat. Hey, I love that. Like,
well, that's what I was saying, though. It's like other people, if you know the balance that you eat, then you can kind of worry less about the numbers if you have a strategic plan.
Lord Joyce said, put your bag in the boot and check under the bonnet. Is there a queue to the loo? Like, that's a whole British.
I was going to say, good Lord.
What question?
I would just look at you
I
and
think
be
the
like,
boot is the trunk. And then check under the bonnet. Is that a hat? And then is there a queue? As in, is there a line to the loo, which is the toilet? Which, Well,
I know that. But what's the queue?
No, is there a line? A queue.
So a queue
like
is
a QUEUE. Like a queue.
Okay.
Waiting in the queue.
Or like
like waiting in the queue.
Yes.
Yes.
Well, normally people don't call it queue.
It's a line. We would say we're waiting in line.
Well, it's verbiage for a particular industry.
Yeah. Yeah, but it's also British. They don't call them lines. They say in the queue. Yeah. But another thing that I noticed in Europe really is that they don't call it a bathroom. They say toilet. Like this is here's the way to the ladies' toilet. Yeah, like they like the signage will just say
literal.
toilet. They don't say
With
bathroom. Restroom.
Yes.
So
because you really ever take a bath in the toilet.
I know. Shelly said, I had an off-plan dinner tonight at Red Robin. I feel like I'm carrying twins. I remember how uncomfortable it is to be off. Yeah, I'm still off, going back on tomorrow. I finished all the desserts that I need for today.
And to be fair, Red Robin with those bottomless fries.
I love bottomless fries. So
it cuts both ways.
Yeah.
It's amazingly tasting.
And then it's like, so many fries. The bonnet is the hood of the car? Oh, okay. So the boot is the trunk. Okay.
The bonnet is the thing you wear.
Well, thanks everyone for letting me know.
When you go to sleep, you wear your bonnet and you lay down at the foot of the head of the bed. So that would be the. He
said, "I love the way you're asking folks to translate English for you. Look, just because it's the same language, don't mean all the words mean the same thing. That's the thing that made me the most upset when I was in England.
What was that?
Was that they were saying words that I understood what the words were, but the meaning was completely different.
And they can move them around and put different things.
Yes, and I was just like, look, I understand every single word you said, but conceptually, I don't know what you're trying to communicate to me.
To check the bonnet for the thing, I'm like, okay, repeat everything you just said.
Exactly.
So why am I checking my hat?
I know all of these words, but for some reason, that's the thing that made me the most angry. Was just that, I understood the words.
Very amazingly cordially inquisitive, so I can always be like, "What did you just say?"
Now what?
but not saying it in an offensive way where they're like, "What is it?" Like, no,
I would Chris Tucker like Rush Hour. I'd be like, "What the hell did you just say?"
Yeah, exactly. Like, no, you can't attack abrasion with abrasion.
Jeremy West said, "I haven't done any macro tracking. I did before, but I found I was playing the macro game trying to fool the app. Now I just know what's right and try to avoid what's not good for me." That's a great way. That's kind
of like Heath, though.
That's a great way to live.
Jerry and Heath got a lot in common.
Just eat your meat. Yeah, I can't wait to get back. I can't wait to get back.
I'm saying exactly, like, if you know what your regimen is, and you don't have to really go outside those boundaries.
I agree.
You know exactly.
Once you do it once, you just keep eating that way, so you don't really have to track, specifically. So,
but that's also the maturation process.
Yes,
it takes time to learn
I knew there was always one. Maitreya said I get unlimited broccoli with butter at Red Robin, but turns out that 2 servings is what my macros can accommodate. I'm not going to Red Robin for unlimited broccoli. I'm just not.
Did not know they had that.
They do. My granny got broccoli instead of fries at Red Robin once. I was like, "Are you nuts?"
I did not know they had that option.
Why would you say that?
And tell me, like 3 ounces of cheese come with it.
Cherry Man West said, Richard would say, "What you talking about, Willis?" You see, in England, they would have no idea what that meant.
And that's me, though, Jerry. See, I'm over and I'm like, look here. We both are miscommunicating right now.
Yes.
So let's slow it down. That's why when you said the butter line,
yes,
it was like, you want some butter? And then like they didn't give you any and you walk past, I'd be like, hold on. The whole line stop. Everybody hold on.
I want
we're gonna have a one-on-one right here.
I had to
hold on.
Look, Joy said, if there's a queue to the loo, please hold the door so I don't have to spend a penny. So in public places, in at least London, the train station, you have to pay to get into the bathroom.
Oh no, you can't do that in America.
You have to pay.
You're gonna have a dirty place near the bathroom.
Yes. So like if they hold the door, then you can you don't have to pay. But
in America, guess what they would call that? We'll call that your outside of their bathroom is really urine smell.
Yes. No.
Because we not waiting.
Jeremy West said, actually, in England, they would know exactly what that is. Different strokes was hugely popular. I'm sure they would. I'm sure they would. He said, and if you want to be even more confused, head over to New Zealand or Australia. They still speak English, but they don't. Exactly. That's how I feel about Britain. I'm just like, I hear the words.
My best college friend. He's actually in New Zealand working at a TV station. And we're supposed to go visit them sometime.
Yes, we are. In the next couple of years.
So we'll even in
the U.S., we use different words. For the reason my New York City friends made fun of me for calling subs grinders. I would convert certain words to avoid awkward looks. Like I never heroes are just sub sandwiches, I'm like, what the hell is a hero? Like it's a sub, it's a sandwich,
No, but that's what I'm saying though. That's the one thing I find odd that people make fun of other people's dialect. Where it's like, no matter where you're on this planet, your dialect is different from somebody's. Like, in my opinion, I just enjoy it. Don't be like, "Oh, what are you saying?" I'm like, hey, that sounds cool. What are you saying? I like that.
Melina said, cordially miscommunicating. You're right. I'm like, I'm just smiling and nodding.
Oh, yeah. TC but I'm gonna get my way.
I was in a room with a bunch of people from different Spanish-speaking countries laughing over the different uses of words in different countries. Yeah. Exactly. It's every single language.
Like, embrace that. Don't run from
TC said unlimited broccoli is the best part of Red Robin. I do not believe you. I'm rolling out of frame with my husband because it's not true. Jeremy West said, do you understand the words that are coming out of my mouth? Exactly. So,
you see, that's called basic English.
Yes. Pamela said my husband couldn't handle the women in the restroom with him, like community. Yeah, I mean, there's just so many different.
Because it's a unisex, right?
Yeah, some of them, depending on where you are. I went to
as long as the stall can close. Is there a stall closet on
when we were in Paris, we went to Versailles, And in the Versailles train station, I had to use the bathroom, but we didn't have any money. And I was like, oh my gosh. So luckily we found a bathroom where somebody was coming out. And so I was just able to use the bathroom.
Let me tell you,
I thought they locked me in because I was like, oh my God, I didn't pay. I'm stuck here forever. But I was able to flush the toilet.
And the Versailles police would have it. Yes. Come here, son. What are you doing over there? Oh, I'm out.
Very sad. And every time I try to speak British, it comes out sounding Australian. Yeah, I'm more of a good day, mate. And I'm like, that's not it.
British?
No, that's Australian.
No, British is
shrimp
good
on the
evening,
ball.
Governor.
So
Governor.
yeah, Wacky said we call them heroes in NYC. I've heard people call soda pop, and it's funny to me. Yeah, I've heard people call it pop. I've never really called it pop. If anything, it was a soda pop. Like, hey, do you want a pop? I would always say soda. I know some people call it Coke, no matter what it is, and I'm like, no, that's a specific brand.
I would name them. Like, let me get a Fanta. Let me get a Cola.
Fanta. That's
let
of
me
course.
get a Cola. Let me get a let me get a Coca-Cola.
Yeah.
Or Pepsi.
I don't want to. Yeah.
I just say the brand I want.
I wouldn't say pop. Yeah, like
I might. I don't know. Depending on how I feel that day. Depending on where I'm at in life. What's going on? What street I'm walking down.
Yes.
But,
yeah, Jerry Van West said a hero, a grinder, a submarine sandwich. Exactly, a sub sandwich. U.S. dialects all describing the same sandwich. Exactly, like Coke, pop, soft drink, etc. You know, I would never say soft drink either. They say that at a restaurant, but I would say, like, I would just say soda. Like, can I get a soda, or can I get a or I would call it, like, can I get a Sprite Zero?
Yeah.
So
I think I would lean
he
more
said
towards
here
soda.
in Texas it's all Cokes. Exactly.
Yes. I think I would lean more towards soda, but
wow, Maybellina said we grew up calling carbonated drinks tonic. See, that's a specific. Like, I would just think, I would think that just means tonic water.
Maybellina, I think you've been there too many. Your daddy been doing too many bars. That's like, let me get a gin and tonic.
See, he says bars.
What?
You said you went to too many bars.
Yeah, well, I was saying it funnily.
Oh, so how would you normally say it?
It's a bar.
It's a bar. Yeah. Yes. You've
been
to too many bars.
When you go out, when you your colloquialism,
yes.
It's more about
I do that. Look, me and Richard are from the same city, just different sides of town, and we speak completely differently. Sometimes he says things, and I'm just like, now what did you just say? And I have to repeat it and try to make the same sound come out of my mouth because I would never pronounce it like that. It's true.
Oh my God.
It's a beautiful conundrum of confusion.
I am a worldly person. And you
a worldly person. No, absolutely
which one
not.
of us have been to England?
Me? Okay, exactly.
That might be true.
Lynette says, hello. I have to dip the head. TC said a friend of mine called a water fountain a bubbler. Absolutely not.
Yeah, those are totally different.
Yeah, I mean, I don't want no bubbles coming out of my water fountain.
I know a lot of bartenders, and I'm like, all this verbiage. Tonics and bubblers. So, I'm like, are we sure we're not drinking alcohol?
Is there something coming out of that thing?
That might have been in the real.
Joy said the weirdest thing that happened to me in England was I went to the loo and the man was cleaning and all the women kept going in anyways. No, thank you. I mean, it's just the bathroom, especially if there's other women around. You know, I'd be like, hey, when you gotta go.
Well, that's my thing. Go. I'm like, hey, in reality.
The warden said in Australia, a lemonade is called a Sprite. Well, what do they call Sprite?
I think lemonade.
Do they have Sprite?
Yeah, they call it seltzer lemonade.
Jeremy West said, "Pak the con Harvard yard." I do hear that.
How did you even make any of that out?
Because I be saying because my mom says that. Like when we make fun of
pack a koi and Harvard yard.
Pak the con Harvard yard.
Pack the koi and Harvard yard.
No, where did you see a U in any of that?
The Y and the A pronunciation.
No.
Wide.
No.
Wide. Harvard wide.
Maybellina said no. You had it right. Richard Boss is the correct.
Thank you, Maybellina.
What? Brianna said in Massachusetts they call it a water bubbler. A what? Come on now. Yes, a bubbler. No.
I don't think I know how bubbles were.
No. Oh my God. Pamela said Norway, the water's so clean they'll go right into the bathroom and get you a glass. Oh no. In Louisville, we drink fountain water, but like or water. Who
goes in the bathroom? Is this a bartender? What's going on?
I know, right? Here, take this glass into the bathroom. I feel like there's other stuff going on in the bathroom where you wouldn't want the water from there.
We can slow that down.
Holly said, "Hello, evening, whack fan. Better late than never." You're right. I am
Good
glad that
evening,
you're
how
here.
are you?
So,
Good evening.
yes.
Tip of the cap to you.
Joey said we call it pop in Iowa because if you keep it in your car long enough, it pops. That's actually
See,
pretty
that does make
hilarious.
sense. See,
So.
that makes sense.
Yes.
I think that's where the name came from.
No.
We sure?
I think it maybe it's the sound it makes like when the can like
the soda pop.
Yeah.
Oh, is that your sound effect?
Can you even hear that?
No one can.
No, it's like I can't hear it. I'm
It's
making
okay.
the noise with my mouth and I can't hear it. So I just I was like, can y'all hear that?
You're so goofy.
Hello, what is that noise?
My wife.
No.
My wife.
Driven
You
Winston,
have to
Patty
concur.
said in the service they called the fountain the bubbler, a place to get the office gossip. Yes, the bubbler. I mean, I know about the water
Yeah,
cooler.
I know the water cooler gossip. I know
Yes.
about that, but it was a water cooler. It wasn't a water
He
bubbler.
said we tested the theory and ordered a lemonade. They brought us a Sprite. So bizarre. We explained what a lemonade is here, and they called it. They were shocked. What do they have the beverage known as lemonade
Well, I was
in
just gonna
Australia?
say, do they understand water and lemons with a little sugar?
That's what I'm saying. Like, do they have that beverage?
I'm assuming
So
not.
maybe like
I
a
don't think
lemonade,
so.
like a Sprite, like a lemon limeade sort of thing. But
No,
even then, that's
I'm
not
assuming they just
carbonated
don't-
here.
If they gave
and
you a
these here in the
Sprite,
United
they gave you a
States.
carbonated canned beverage, then I'm assuming Sprite is the official sponsor of lemonade. And Sprite went out of his way, like, no, we're buying.
No, anytime you hear the word
lemons.
Sprite, we
You
need.
will always think of
That
straight
is so
lemon
funny.
lime soda. Never will you think of lemon water with a little
With
sprinkle of
sugar in it, like that is nuts to me.
Welcome to Sprite.
This actually was
Marketing
this made my
101.
head hurt a little bit. So
Did
because
it?
it's heavy, it was sitting on there. I know, right?
Oh, no.
It's okay,
My
Richard.
Princess Bride.
No, it's all right.
My beautiful
No,
notebook
it's
taking
okay.
amazing woman.
Notebook.
I'm trying to go with my bumps.
Oh, like the Notebook. Oh my gosh, you're so ridiculous. So we caught up on the White Lotus today, you guys.
Yes.
When I tell you, I am not feeling the practice of releasing, like gate releasing television shows on streaming services. I need you to drop the whole season at once, right? Like I do not do this whole like
my God.
new episodes every Friday. If I wanted that, it would be on the flipping DVR.
Then
Like
you gotta be a Netflix girl.
I know, right? But
That's the
Netflix does that too.
Do it with what?
A lot of the new shows, like new episodes weekly. You haven't seen
I thought
that?
they
So
hadn't changed that. I thought they were still just dumping seasons. I didn't
Yes.
catch anything on Netflix but series.
no, we don't watch it, but they do that.
Okay, but I don't watch any of those.
Beth hashtag replay, do replay. Tanya said, "Good evening, Whack fam. I'm different. Yes, I am different. Music, but for real, good evening. I don't
Look
know
at
that
you,
song. I
Tanya.
can't sing that.
I think that's
the
Two
warden
Chainz.
says,
It's
oh.
old 2 Chainz.
Old 2 Chainz.
Yes, the vintage.
The
vintage
classic
musician.
2 Chainz.
Vintage
Wasn't his original name Titty Boy?
the vintage titty boy.
I was like, why would that ever be your name?
Because, like
But he
T-Pain,
changed it to
he
Two
was a more of a
Chainz.
strip club
Ah.
aficionado.
So I was just like,
Yes.
you had to change your name to. I remember hearing that in college. I was like, his name was what now?
Let it go.
The word said,
Everybody's name changes
and
over
the sodas
time.
are called fizzy pops. Now, I wouldn't mind saying the word fizzy over and over again.
Would you
so.
now? I
Um,
would be totally against it.
Wow, he said no,
Nothing
they
fizzy.
do not. When we were in New Zealand, the waitress asked, "Why would you want to drink lemon water?" That's because there's sugar in it too. Did you tell her about the sugar?
Well,
That's
I would just
crazy.
be like, honestly, just give me a lemon water and sugar, and I'm gonna make something real fast, and you tell me what it tastes like.
Exactly. Do
I'm
you like?
You try this and see what it tastes like.
Barry
Tell me what
said
you think.
Louisiana calls everything a Coke. Wow.
Did,
so.
did I blow your mind just now? Wait,
Tanya
did I
said,
blow
"Hey
your
fam, I
mind?
missed seeing all the comments, so I moved over to YouTube." Okay, this makes more sense to me. So
Yay, Tanya!
I'm so glad you're here. But yeah,
Good evening.
Good evening.
So you don't have the
Crown.
amazing unapologetic
from the
keto hat that I
bill.
do.
So exactly, it's not the same.
It's a particular.
Joe Ray's
hat.
here
No other
says,
hat would
"OMG,
do
it
this.
barely made it." Yes, you did
No
barely make
other
it.
hat would do this.
I actually have your video up on my tab right now. I haven't watched it yet, but I have it as a tab. My mom said, "Have you watched Joe Ray's video yet?" And I said, "No." She's like, "She looks so good." And I'm like, "Shut up, Mom. Shut up." So I'm gonna watch it. I'm gonna
Very
be jealous.
aggressive right there.
Mhm.
You channel your inner Amber.
I know, right? That's Amber's so mean. I'm only mean out of love. Jerry Van West said, "What kind of music do you have here?" We got both kinds, country and western. That's pretty funny.
Yep.
So, yes,
that's what we got.
Oh wow! They also put bananas on pizza. It was actually pretty good. Bananas? I don't know. I don't know how
they
to feel
put
about
pineapples
that.
on stuff.
I know, which I'm still like, but bananas even more.
For me,
so.
bananas are more like plantains, so it would have to be a really robust meat to pair with it.
No,
maybe like a smoked brisket or something in bananas, maybe, or like
a smoked brisket and banana pizza. Everyone, introducing my husband Richard. Tanya said, "I have a request. I would like for Richard to wear a hat that says unapologetically honey buns." You would be my unapologetic honey buns, don't you?
Yeah, you get straight tickled.
Yeah, I didn't do it. Tanya's the one that made the suggestion right there for Keto Palooza. Yes, that's pretty funny. So. Jory said, "Thanks, Mom." I was just like, "Shut up!" She was just like, "She looks so good."
I mean, let Chris with 2 S's pump up.
I mean, Jory looks great.
She's a great hype.
Congratulations! I mean, the consistency, the sheer consistency, right? Like that's all that matters. So, good evening. So look, I finished up my ice cream today. I finished up the brownies. There are still some left, but like I said, Richard's going to eat all of that. So,
I'll give them to my niece and nephew.
Or we're going to throw it away.
What? No, we're not ever throwing it away.
We're throwing everything
away. We're not
away.
throwing anything
we're
away.
Throwing everything
there are so
away.
many hungry kids down the street and around the corner. I know their address.
But I'm looking forward to being back on plan tomorrow. Tomorrow's a fasting day for me. So, yeah, I'm excited to get... You do not fast.
When I want to. Like in between the times I eat. If I space them out far enough.
Those are fast.
There you go. Yeah.
Also, you guys remember, whenever I eat off plan, I get super thirsty. This is like my 4th cup of water today. I just get really, really thirsty.
She says that now.
They said one of their favorite things was wrapping bananas in bacon and grilling them. I mean, don't get me wrong. I can see how like the salty, the caramelization of the banana would be good, like the sugars coming out. But then the flavor of the banana is what I just am having trouble with.
That's why you have to pair it with something with a nice
she said
little
bananas
crunch
and bacon
bite.
sound good. Yeah, exactly.
With a nice little crunch and bite. See, bacon can be crispy as well as the salty, which can combat the sweetness of the banana.
I know, but it's not even the sweetness of the banana that I'm concerned with. It's the taste of the banana.
But that's the best part of the banana.
I mean, I like bananas. I'm just like, would I like it wrapped in bacon? I don't know.
This is why we need a big bag of keto chow banana flavor.
And get some bacon? No, absolutely not. No. No, stop doing that. They're not going to get it. They're not going to get it. Okay, speaking of that, speaking of pew-pews, I want to go sit on the couch and I want to watch some TV before it's time to go to sleep. Tomorrow we are going.
So about you.
It's literally always all about what I want. So
you are so cute.
Matreya said, "Sounds gross to me, but I don't like banana flavor." See, I like bananas. I don't like banana flavored stuff. I don't like plantains though. See, now this is so interesting. I do not like plantains.
You do when they slice them thin and like crisp them up for like a guacamole dip and stuff.
Yes, I do like them. I do like when they taste like potato chips. Lisa said roasted bananas and brown rice used to be my jam. Really interesting. He said I was excited to try it when we got home, but we went keto before I was able to try it. No regrets. I mean, that's interesting. Bananas wrapped in bacon.
That's how things work out.
Yeah. Okay. So we're gonna go and watch TV for a little bit before it's time for me to go to sleep, and then we'll be back on Friday morning, like 9:30 a.m. Eastern. Mm-hmm. We'll see what my weight looks like then, because like I said, I'm fasting tomorrow, so we'll see what my body decides to do. Have a great night, everyone. I am. Have a great night, everyone, and we'll see you on Friday.
Well, of course.
Bye.
Bye, y'all.